Welcome to Let's Dungeon and or Dragon. I'm joined today by Laurie Calcaterra, writer, artist, and creator of The Path of the Pale Rider. Laurie, welcome to Let's Dungeon and or Dragon.
Thank you. I'm excited. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, so your first choice. Which die would you prefer? The white with the blue writing or the blue? Sorry, not blue at all. Red with the white writing.
We're going to go red.
Everybody goes the red because the red is awesome. All right. So let's get into the scenario. You wake to the feel of sand on your face, turning to shield your eyes from the sun above. An expanse of crimson stretches out before you, broken only by scattered clumps of rocks here and there. Ahead of you, something stirs beneath the sand. A figure emerges, gruesome and monstrous, a giant with hollow eyes and flesh hanging from its limbs like wet laundry. The giant points a rotten finger at you, scowling as it roars.
Little thing, I come for you.
I don't speak giant, but that's the impression that I get that he's, saying.
Okay.
The giant's voice jolts your memory, and your sense of self begins to return. So, you may choose to be a gnome, an undead human, wink wink, or an unshackled demon. Which race would you prefer? So it's gnome, undead human, or an unshackled demon.
I'm going to go undead human.
Undead human. I had a feeling, ladies and gentlemen. All right,
I wonder why.
So you also get to choose a class. So you can be a mage, a necromancer, or a gunslinger.
I'm going to go gunslinger.
Yes. Yes, you are. Excellent choice. An undead gunslinger. And now what name would you like to choose for your character?
Mercy Butcher.
Mercy Butcher.
Yeah.
Which is kind of nice because there's a kind of a bit of a juxtaposition between the mercy and the butchering.
That's what we're going to do. We're going to butcher.
All right. So, Mercy Butcher, the undead gunslinger. The giant lumbers towards you. Lumber, lumber, lumber. An iron club in one hand, mouth frothing with crimson bile. It closes the distance quickly. You fumble around for some means of protecting yourself, and you find three options. One is a rock nearby with something shiny sort of sticking out from beneath it. You're not sure what it is, but there's something definitely there. Another is in front of you, there's some sort of bone object. Buried, half buried in the sand, but you can make it out, and there's something. There's some sort of power coming from it. The other is you feel something prodding at your sides. You have a suspicion that they might belong to you, some sort of weaponry. Which would you go for?
I'm gonna go for what's at my sides.
You pull out a pair of awesome-looking shooting irons. Excellent choice. All right.
Yes, this thing is dead.
Mercy Butcher, the undead human gunslinger, now with guns. We're going to find out who goes first. So let's roll. Bang, bang, bang. There we go. You can't really see it, but
I know.
They're rolling. So the suspense. All right. So as you get your guns, you realize they're not loaded yet. So you quickly start figuring out how to load these things. The muscle memory kicks in, but while that is happening, he's going to get a swipe at you with his manky-looking, very, very heavy, rotten metal club. So he takes a swing. He swings down at you with this club while you're bent over, trying to get the bullets into the barrel. But you have just enough presence of mind to duck and roll and miss. He misses you on the first attempt, but you only manage to load one gun. What do you do?
I'm going to shoot at his elbow and try to take his arm off.
That is
the one that he swung with,
choice.
as it goes by, I'm aiming right here.
All right.
I want that gone. No weapon.
All right. You are shooting for elbow. Here we go. Rolling, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. It could have been better.
Oh, God. I miss.
You shoot. You manage to shoot, but the creature has moved past too quickly. The giant, the air from the movement of his massive swing pushes you a little bit. You lose, your aim, and the shot goes wide. Ka-crow! Straight through. He swings around with his spare hand. Nothing in it, but as the momentum sort of takes him around, he's going to try and go for your face with his big, meaty hand. is what they call it. All right.
I'm undead. It's gonna suck.
Yeah. This is gonna hurt. This is definitely gonna hurt. Or it would have, indeed, if you hadn't have just rolled a nat 20. So, ladies and gentlemen, he swings around. You not only do you duck aside, rolling to your feet, but you manage to simultaneously, while you're rolling, load the other gun. You now have both guns ready. What do you do? His back is kind of half turned to you because he swung around and missed. What's your next option?
So his back is to me?
His back is to you,
Okay,
yes.
I'm going to aim both guns at the back of his knees. And I'm going to shoot him in both knees.
So clever.
Let's do
Such a
it.
shrewd shot. All right, here we go.
Roll that 20. Let's go.
Rolling. All right. Oh, we're going to have to roll that one again. That popped right out. It is close, but as you pull the guns out, you feel the crackle of fire. You manage to get not 2, but 4 shots off in rapid succession. Bang, bang. 2 from each thing. It shoots through, bursting through the flesh of his knees or behind the knees, whatever that bit is, the back knee. I don't know. He roars with anger. Roar, little thing. And then there's this sort of pregnant pause as his whole body goes shunk. And sort of slams down into the wet mass of what remains of his legs. He is still moving, he is still active, he's still fighting, but he is on stumps, effectively. So he's not as mobile as he was. He was a giant, he wasn't that mobile. But anyway, so he is going to turn around and try and salvage something from this. He swings at you, still holding his club. He attacks. You roll. Out of the way, yet again, he swings wide, the blood leaking out from beneath him. He's discombobulated, he doesn't quite know what's going on. He's infuriated. The hollow sockets where his eyes used to be are weeping with red pus and gross stuff, which in undead kind of giant terms means he's super cross and sad. Anyway, it's down to you. What would you like to do? You still have plenty of shots left.
Okay, is his face towards me?
His face is right in front of you. You can feel the breath.
I'm going to get as close as I can, point both guns, one into each eye socket, and pull the trigger and just empty the chambers.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Yes.
Let's do it.
You plunge the barrels of both guns. Because he's a giant, it's kind of like that. So they're out to the side because the eyes are big.
Big.
And you just go crack, 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 crack. The gunfire pours into his skull, ripping through brains and tendons and whatever else. I don't think we have tendons in the head, but this giant used to, but they're gone now. So you successfully blow out the back of this humongous creature's head. It stands looking at you, irate, angry, but dead and too dumb to know it as it slowly slumps forward. You duck and roll because it lands smack on the ground right in front of you. So hard, in fact, that you jump a little bit off the ground, just an inch or so, just a little bit of a jump on the ground. You stand there, guns empty, over the top of your fallen foe. What would you like to say in response, Mercy Butcher, undead, human gunslinger?
Mercy is for the weak.